Hello. Thanks for hanging out with me, man. This is the first episode. Many more to come, probably. It's basically me watching Fox News, and I'll comment on the news and just hang out with you. You know, because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. I mean, the world's gone nuts. You can just sit around and watch this crap all day long. I mean, right now, right now, what are they talking about here? Okay. Well, evidently there's a girl that's went missing in Virginia. And, well, let's see. Yeah, they've got the dude. I'm really not sure what's going on here. Maybe they'll move on to something else. Okay. Alright. Here's something that's really pissing me off quite a bit. The United States does not have, or did not have, Ebola on the ground here. No one had it. And now we're bringing people in with a deadly virus into our country and exposing people, putting people at risk. You tell me why. I don't know. I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but I can tell you what, there's something not right with that. I mean, you don't just bring that kind of stuff in here. Hey, let's just bring polio back. You know, come on. Alright, well, enough of that. Chelsea Clinton, she evidently just gave birth to a baby. I sure hope it's better looking than she is, because I'm going to tell you what. I don't know. See, that's a tough one there. Put up who's better looking, Hillary or Chelsea 30 years from now, and put a bet on that one. If there's any odds makers, send me a message on whatever odds you would put on that. Who's uglier or who's prettier? I mean, you can call it one or the other. You know. Oh my God. Alright, now let's see. These people are protesting. Well, we went on a commercial. This guy with the sink and back pain, of course. Alright. According to this, you can take 4 Advil in a day or just 2 Aleve. Alright, big deal. Take one at a time for the Aleve. The other one, take 2 at a time. You're still taking it twice. It's not that big of a deal. Not a very good selling point. Bad commercial. Next one's a healthcare commercial, which I don't even know why we have them. I thought we had everybody was doing Obamacare anyway. Oh yeah, this is Geico commercial. Come on. Oh yeah, this is the one with Icky Woods, where he starts doing the dance. If you don't know who Icky Woods is, Icky Woods was basically the person that invented the touchdown celebration dance. So he played for the Bengals back in the day. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I don't know. These are for some work pants that say they can defeat a giant angry beaver. An animal, maybe. I'm not going to go into details about the other one I'm thinking about. There ain't nothing defeating that. Not even the Duluth Fire Hose work pants. You know, if I saw a beaver that had teeth, I'd be running a mile. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to get back to that. Alright, well, I'll pick it up here a little bit later, unless something comes on here in a second. These commercials are getting boring. I mean, I'm sure there's something else going on more interesting than this. Okay, hold on here. We might have something interesting coming on. If not, I'm going to shut this thing off. This is Belvique, whatever the heck that is. They're telling you, if you're a human being, don't take it. You know, swelling, dizziness, fatigue, all this stuff can happen to you if you take their medicine. If you've got all these problems, you're not supposed to take it, which at least every person watching it has one of them. If they didn't have problems, they wouldn't be watching about a commercial about medicine. They wouldn't care because they were fine. So they wouldn't need to take Belvique, which solves one problem and causes about 15 others. Don't get me started on that bullshit. That's all it is. It's a bunch of nonsense. All right, here's a good one. Bill Kilquist supports Pat Quinn. This is in Illinois politics. Bill Kilquist is a Blagojevich appointee, but he also supports Boss Madigan's agenda on higher taxes and fewer jobs. So, I mean, just by watching this commercial, you can't vote for this guy. I'm sure the person running against him telling the truth, so. Oh, here's Shaq doing a Gold Bond commercial. All right, this ain't too bad. I like Shaq. Shaq's all right. He's pretty good on that show with Kenny the Jet and Charles Barkley. But he must have some money problems because Shaq shouldn't be needing to do Gold Bond commercials. I don't know. I guess Shaq rubbed it on his head or something. I don't know if your head sweats. Top of your head sweat? Yeah, I guess it does. Okay, 4 U.S. governors are making a surprise visit to Afghanistan. It's such a surprise that they're telling us on the news before they go. Okay. Or maybe they already went. Who knows? But if it was really a surprise, we wouldn't know about it still. That's not a very good surprise. They tell you right after it happens. Patriotism and downplay civil unrest. They say the students are being used by pawns. Okay, now we're getting to those people protesting again, and they're mad because basically they're saying that a lot of our history being taught is being left out. There's a lot of history being left out because they're devoting so much time to civil rights issues and bad things about America. You know, that they don't have time to teach the other stuff. Well, it's like this, just like anything else. America's done some good stuff, we've done some bad stuff. The good far outweighs the bad, obviously, otherwise a bunch of people wouldn't want to live here. So, I think equal time for all of it. Let all viewpoints be heard. But, you know, if you're talking about something that affects 1% of the population versus something that affects 99%, I think what affects the 99% is a little bit more important. I'm sorry, 1%ers. Usually, that's a good thing. In this case, it ain't. You're out of luck. One thing you'll notice about watching Fox News, during the week, you can't hardly ever turn Fox News on without a bunch of blondes. But on the weekend, they go to the backups. They go to the bench. They have dark-headed women on there. And I'm not trying to sound, you know, I'm actually against this. Let me explain myself. When I say they've got uglier women on the weekend, I'm not necessarily a fan of blondes, but I think that's their picture of beautiful women or whatever, just a bunch of blondes. Except Megyn Kelly. We all have to admit Megyn Kelly's smoking. She's hot. All right. And Martha McCallum, well, it depends. Sometimes she looks all right, but something weird's going on there. I don't even know. They've got that one chick on Fox and Friends now, Elizabeth Hasselbeck, that used to be on. She used to be on The View or whatever and cry like every other day. Well, she's not on right now on The View. She's on Fox and Friends, and she didn't start out very good, but she's blonde. I mean, it's just blondes all over. And the last question is, of course, everyone wonders, or at least I have, and I think most of you have, is whether or not Shepard Smith is gay. I don't know. I think that one could go either way. It really could. I'm not sure. You know, you never hear anything about him with women, but you don't hear anything otherwise either. And this is Fox News we're talking about here. This isn't CNBC, or I mean MSNBC. Would Fox be hiring an openly gay guy? No. What about a closeted one that's really good? Maybe. Straight guy that looks like that? For sure. So, as you can see, there's three different. We can count the first one out or whatever that one was. No way. And the other two are maybe a positive, and the other one's a maybe. So it's anybody's guess. You can vote. You know, hey, is Shepard Smith gay? Does it matter that he's gay? No, he's good at what he does. I enjoy his show. Have I ever wondered? Have other people wondered? I'm sure they have. Chances are, if you're thinking it, somebody else is too. Well, I have to assume since I'm thinking it, somebody else is. But back to these ugly people on the weekends. You can tell they have the cream of the crop, during the weekend stuff. And on the weekends, they kind of go to the bench. I guess, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I typically like brunettes, better than blondes, really. And redheads. That's one thing you don't see on Fox at all is redheads. And I do like brunettes, but Fox gets some fucking ugly brunettes. I don't know what they can't find, except that one on the 5. She's good looking. Kennedy, was she like 15 years ago? She was almost cool. Came close, didn't quite hit it. Sorry, Kennedy. Next to the girl on the 5, Tucker Carlson's probably the best looking brunette on Fox News. I mean, that's saying a lot. Brett Baer, that hair, there's something up with that. Well, we know that. O'Reilly, forget that. Hannity, I don't know about him. Combs, well, he doesn't have his own show anymore, so he doesn't count. Really, I think your go-to guy is Tucker Carlson. What were we talking about again? Oh, well, I guess that means the show's over. Anyway, you can tune in again, and I'll be watching something. Maybe Fox News again. Anyway, leave me a note. Later.